If you've ever worked a trade show booth, you probably know exactly how the story goes. You spend 2 or 3 days standing on concrete floors, talking to hundreds of people, collecting stacks of business cards, scanning a few badges here and there, and promising yourself that you'll follow up with everyone as soon as you get home. And reality hits. The next few hours turn into manual data entry. You're typing names, emails, phone numbers, company details, and trying to remember who is actually interested in your product versus who's just grabbing free swag. And by the time you finally organized everything, some of your hottest leads have already gone cold. That's one of the biggest problems with event marketing today. We spend thousands of dollars getting to conferences and trade shows, but many teams are still using lead capture systems that feel like they're stuck in 2010. So in this video, I'm going to show you a tool called Wave Connect, and specifically its universal badge scanner feature. By the end of this video, you'll see how you can scan event badges, capture business cards, sync leads directly into your CRM, and basically eliminate manual contact entry altogether. So let's jump into it. If you've attended conferences before, you're probably familiar with traditional badge scanners. Usually, you rent a device from the event organizer, use it for a couple of days, return it when the event is over, and then wait for your lead data to arrive. Traditional event scanners can become expensive very quickly, especially if your company attends multiple events throughout the year. Wave Connect operates on a software model, meaning you're using your own phone instead of just renting dedicated hardware every single time. For many teams, that alone can significantly reduce event costs. Another thing I found useful is that everything happens inside one app. Whether somebody hands you a paper business card, shows you a QR code on their event badge, or wants to exchange digital contact information, you're using the same workflow. You don't need rented hardware. You don't need approval from event organizers. You don't need to pre-register your scanner before every conference. Simply open the app, start scanning. And honestly, that's probably my favorite thing about it. I mean, conferences are already stressful enough. The less setup required, the better. Another thing I like is that it combines multiple lead capture methods into one workflow. Most teams end up using one tool for batch scans, another for business cards, and then manually entering additional notes somewhere else. Here, everything stays together. First of all, setting up the app is incredibly simple. Just enter your basic details, including your name, job title, company information, and profile picture. Once that's done, Wave automatically generates your personal QR code, which you can add directly to your Google Wallet. That means whenever you meet someone at an event, networking session, or conference, you can instantly just share your contact information with a quick scan. No business card, no manual contact exchanges required. Now let's see what this looks like in practice. Imagine you've just arrived at a conference. You're standing in your booth and someone approaches to learn more about your company. First up, open the Wave Connect app. Once you're inside the app, head over to the contact section. You'll immediately see all the tools you need for managing and capturing leads. Everything organized in one place, including your contacts, tags, and auto tagging options. If needed, you can manually create a new contact. Still, the real highlight here is the universal badge scanner, which lets you instantly capture information from event badges and business cards without any manual data entry. Tap the scanner, the camera opens almost instantly. Now let's say the attendee has an event badge with a QR code. Simply point your phone's camera at the badge. Within a few seconds, the contact information is captured and automatically populated inside the app. This is really the moment that most people care about. Instead of writing notes on paper, collecting badges, or hoping you'll remember details later, the information appears right away. You can immediately verify the contact details, add notes, assign tags, or qualify the lead before moving on to your next conversation. Now let's look at a different scenario. Not everyone uses event badges. Sometimes people still hand out traditional business cards. This is where Wave's OCR functionality comes in. Take the business card, position it in front of your phone's camera, and scan it. The app reads the information automatically and converts it into a usable contact record. Name, company, phone number, email address, all captured without manual typing. And again, the goal here isn't just convenience, it's accuracy. Every manual entry process introduces opportunities for mistakes. Automating that process helps reduce errors while saving time. Once the contact has been captured, you can switch over to your CRM and see the lead appearing there. Whether you're using HubSpot, Salesforce, Zoho, or another supported platform, seeing that lead move directly into the system is one of the most impressive parts of the workflow, because that's the point where you realize there's no spreadsheet waiting for you at the end of the event. No importing CSV files, no copy and paste sessions, no late night data entry marathons. The lead is already where it needs to be. Now let's test something that every event professional eventually encounters: bad internet. For this, we're going to turn on airplane mode. With your connection to disabled, scan another badge. You'll notice that the app still captures the lead information. Instead of failing, the contact gets queued locally. Once internet access returns, the app automatically syncs the data to the cloud and updates your CRM. This might sound like a small detail, but it can be a lifesaver during large conventions where thousands of attendees are competing for the same network resources. You don't have to stop conversations because technology decided to stop cooperating. You simply keep scanning and you keep moving. After looking through the workflow, I think the biggest advantage of Wave Connect is simplicity. The platform removes many of the bottlenecks that traditionally slow down every event lead capture. Instead of juggling business cards, rented scanners, spreadsheets, and manual CRM updates, everything happens through a single workflow on your phone. You can scan event badges, capture paper business cards, add qualifying notes while conversations are still fresh, sync directly into your CRM, and continue working even when internet connectivity becomes unreliable. Most importantly, it helps reduce the delay between meeting a prospect and actually following up with them. And in sales, speed matters. The faster you can move from conversation to follow-up, the better your chances are of turning that interaction into a real opportunity. So if you're exhibiting at conferences, trade shows, networking events, or industry expos this year, Wave Connect is definitely worth checking out. You can find the link in the description below. It's free to try and doesn't require a credit card to get started. And I'm curious to hear from you.